something like that. Like 34.5 or something like that was like what Zach's getting and shit.
Got
The
money,
top running back
don't
on the
want her
waiver
if it
wire,
don't clap when
Justice
she
Hill.
walk.
I'm done.
Ain't too pretty in the face, but she's super
I'm
thick.
done, dude.
Welcome, everybody. Breaking Balls, Fitty Balls podcast, episode 31. I'm your host, Tony. As you can see, Jamie's not here this week. He's getting, some operation done on his mouth because his teeth are all fucked up. They've been fucked up. About time he got some of them bitches a little pulled. Travis over here. Samo down there. How's everybody? How's everybody's weekend?
It went all right. I slept in a truck Saturday night.
Can you go over that real quick? What happened again?
Well, just drank a little bit too much and didn't eat, and we're riding over to downtown Woodstock, and I just passed out in Zach's truck.
Didn't Zach do that one time too? I swear he did that.
I used to live with Zach at a townhouse, and I got off work late at night one night. It was like 8:00. I'm walking in with my work clothes on. He pulls in behind me, and I'm like, "Where have you been?" He's like, "I've been sleeping at the El Rand parking lot for the past 6 hours." I'm like, "Huh? It's a Wednesday night, dude. What are you doing?"
Well, that sounds good. Samo, how was your weekend, man?
It was pretty good. Watched a lot of football. Took a lot of L's. But yeah, it was good, man. By the way, Christian McCaffrey, I don't think you're real. I need you to poke yourself so blood can come out or something. I don't think you're real, dude. I don't think you are.
Dude's a fucking freak. Well, my weekend was good. Had some questionable bets I made. I was up 200. I actually wrote it all down because I was getting a little twisted too on Sunday. Not gonna lie, we're going into that Jets game against the Chiefs. I needed to be just about as far away from reality as humanly possible to go through that game. But yeah, so I was up 200 going into Sunday. I lost every fucking parlay.
Yeah.
I ended up making a big one later on in the day with Austin Eckler, who didn't even fucking play. So I lost that one. So then I played 4 rolls of online casino roulette. Got down to about $20 and then bet it all on the Jets. So yeah, that's about how mine went this weekend.
Yeah, appreciate you, Danny Dimes. You won me my first parlay.
This dude fucking who bets Danny Dimes to throw an interception though?
I would.
Who wouldn't?
You're betting for his failure, bro. That's not supporting your fellow man.
Hey,
you support your bank account, it don't matter, right?
Yeah. Not my bank account, my sleeper account. I'm not ever taking money out.
No. All right. Well, we'll go over the injuries real quick. Had a lot of them, especially for the Ravens. They're looking pretty hurt. But we'll start with the Packers. Linebacker Devondre Campbell. He's got an ankle. He didn't play. Hopefully they can get it back this week. That's the hope. Jaguars wide receiver Zay Jones did not play Sunday. Still dealing with a knee. Unknown when he's coming back, maybe this week or the next. Jaguars linebacker Devin Lloyd missed as well. He's got a thumb. Broncos safety Justin Simmons still dealing with a hip, did not play. He's hopeful to be back against the Jets this week. They've given up 1,200 yards of offense in the last 2 games without him. So, yeah, that defense needs him back bad. As well as Josie Jewell at linebacker. He's got a hip. Both of them missed the game. They need them both back. And Javonte Williams left the game with a hip. Doesn't appear serious as of now. The Ravens have a laundry list of problems. I couldn't believe when I was, I knew they had some injuries here and there, but going into the looking at the injury report this week, it was not good. Ravens wide receiver Rashad Bateman missed week 4 as well with a hamstring. He's week to week. Ravens safety Marcus Williams, he did have back-to-back full practices. I still believe they kept him out just in case last week. They didn't need him. He's supposed to be ready to rock week 5, though. Ravens wide receiver Odell Beckham still dealing with the ankle. He's got no timetable right now. Hopeful. Offensive lineman Morgan Moses, he went down in week 4. It's considered moderately serious, but isn't expected to be long-term, but he will be missing some time. Linderbaum and Stanley are still both dealing with injuries as well. So those are your 3 guys on the offensive line, all still dealing with problems. Cornerback Marlon Humphrey, he's still dealing with a foot. Linebacker Tyus Bowser expected to start practicing this week. However, linebacker David Ojabo went down with an ankle and a knee, and it is expected to be pretty serious. He's been missing a lot of time, they think. Both of them had MRIs today, Moses and Ajabo. Still waiting to see the results of those. And then Browns, running back Kareem Hunt. He's already had this dude's. I think he played like 1 game, 2 games as a one game as a dude. He's already got ribs. He's got a groin. He's all the works. He's questionable. Great signing for them. Deshaun Watson was cleared to play week 4 from the shoulder. He chose not to play. We saw how that went for them. Thanks, Deshaun. Appreciate that. Fucking soft. Defensive end Myles Garrett has a foot. Should be back week 6. It was revealed offensive lineman Jack Conklin did in fact tear the MCL and ACL, so he's out for the season. Steelers quarterback Kenny Pickett has a knee, pending an MRI. Looks like they're going with Trubisky for now.
Goat.
Bitch.
Goat.
They lost tight end Pat Firemouth as well with a hammy. No timetable or severity as of yet. I didn't look at it the last few hours. I don't know if there's been an update. That's about
What a down year that dude's had, man.
Yeah, he's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Bengals wide receiver T. Higgins has a rib fracture. He's gonna be missing some time. That sucks for that offense that can't get going. Bucks wide receiver Mike Evans has a hamstring. They do have a bye week this week, I believe, so he has an extra week to recover from that. Hopefully, he gets back week 6. Chargers running back Austin Eckler was a game time decision. Thanks for that, by the way, for that bet I mentioned earlier, because I bet on him and he didn't even end up playing. He should be back though very shortly. Chargers wide receiver Donald Parham has a wrist, no severity or timetable. Justin Herbert has a finger fracture in his non-throwing hand, not expected to be out.
But after the late hit.
He's a tough dude.
Yeah.
And then some dude stepped on his hand. Is
Yeah,
that what I saw?
I think he got stepped on.
Yeah.
No, he had the late hit. I didn't know if it was all that. Just
No, I think it was after that, but that late hit was from his former teammate. That's what
No
was
kidding.
crazy.
No kidding.
oh yeah, they said that guy's a jackass. There was like a Chargers player saying that dude's like retarded. He's on the spectrum.
Top of the spectrum?
Definitely.
The way he was talking about him, yes, he's on the top of the spectrum.
Okay.
Dude, I like how all the Chargers just were down the ride after that. Like you saw 100 of them come out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy.
Dude, that's a franchise right there, bro.
Oh yeah.
Bill's safety Jordan Poyer has a knee. He's questionable. Von Miller is expected to come off the PUP list for week 5, finally. Cowboys linebacker Micah Parsons has a knee. He's questionable.
Ugh.
Guard Zach Martin has a quad. He's questionable. Tackle Ty Smith has a knee. Questionable. Lions cornerback Brian Branch has an ankle. Questionable. That's what sucks about doing the podcast on Tuesday. It's like everybody's really fucking just questionable. You don't have the week of practices to really, dig into it. Texans lost a center, a guard, and a tackle in their game this weekend. That's going to be Dieter, Green, and Tunsil. That's going to be a chest and 2 knees, all questionable. Wow, 3 guys in one game. That's a lot. They worked their asses off.
He'll beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, they were working their asses off, kicking the shit off the Steelers. Chiefs linebacker Nick Bolton has an ankle. Patriots lost their corner Christian Gonzalez. Looks like he's got a labrum. Officially questionable. Not looking too good as well as Matt Judon. Got a biceps. They're saying a couple months for him. Both of them, I think Jamie texted us today. Hey, Shelly. Both of them are getting second opinions, but it's definitely not looking good for Matt Judon. He's going to be down for some time. What else do I got here? Seahawks safety Jamal Adams suffered a concussion during the Giants' first drive Monday. That's just too bad.
You see that?
No.
He got the knee to the head. He tried to stand up and fell back down, tried to get back up again and fell back down. Then he tried to fight the concussion doctor.
Oh, yeah?
On the sideline, yeah. He was
Hell.
like confronting him and trying to go at him, and people were holding him back because he wanted to go back in. And they sent him to the locker room.
Well, turns out he does have a concussion. That's just too bad.
I know you can't stand him.
Oh, I can't stand it. Yeah. And Giants running back Saquon Barkley is still out with the ankle. He's supposed to be questionable for this week. Hopefully they can get him back. All right. Anybody have any other injury news that I missed, didn't go over?
I don't have injury. I have some trade rumors going around that I saw today.
Cool. Because we're going to go right into the news. So you can start us off with that, man. What do you got?
Trade rumors. I saw Pro Football Focus had a little bit where they're talking about Carolina is all in to go find another weapon to help Bryce Young and Thielen out. They want to try to find another 1 or 1B with Thielen, and
Should have never
think
got rid of the
everybody's calling.
chosen.
think everybody saw today on ESPN, Mike Greenberg again trying to trade Justin Fields, trying to say Atlanta should go trade for him for Kyle Pitts, Drake London, and
I'm
draft.
done. I'm done.
Wait,
Who's he
Thielen?
gonna throw to?
So
Mac
he
Hollins?
said on ESPN. So last week it was Zach Wilson, a third and a fifth for Justin Fields for the Jets. Now this week it's Kyle Pitts, Drake London, and future picks to go get Justin Fields, or the Bears are going to be not getting anything back for Fields because everybody believes Caleb Williams is coming out. But like I told y'all earlier, Caleb Williams has said he only wants to play for 5 teams or else he's going to go back to school.
Dude's in school making demands on where he gets drafted. That is crazy.
Oh,
That is
dude.
next level goat shit, dude.
That
It's just
is-
telling you right now,
that
the NIL is just
Goat.
controlling everything. It's about to start controlling the NFL because players could say, I'm not going to go to the draft. I'm going to get paid more just staying in school and doing whatever the fuck I want to do.
Cool,
Be a
Stetson Bennett.
6-year senior. Making
Jamie,
$5 million a year.
look,
Not going to
Jamie's in-
class.
Jamie's in the chat. Anthony Richardson was cleared this week from a brain injury. How do you injure your brain? That's what a concussion is, bro. Brain injury.
Yeah. And he balled out this week. He went off.
He is on my fantasy
came
stuff.
back.
God,
Came
he's so
back
good.
from like what? What was the score? Like 24-0? 21-0?
Oh, the Colts, dude. I'm starting him first time starting him in Georgia's league this year. I mean, this week.
I started him last week in a league because some dude dropped him for Dak Prescott. And I picked him up and I was like, okay, I'll play him. 32 points.
Jamie,
Jesus.
I don't know why you would call it a brain injury, bro. Why are you hot? What are you hopped off on pain meds right now, bro?
You
I
still
have
on
no-
the lidocaine, bro?
All that good shit.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. You're asking me.
Gas station pack.
Whatever.
Always on that laughing gas.
You know, that dental pack.
Got the flying monkey heavy hitters pack.
Dental pack.
The Delta 8 pack.
Boy on that
No,
Delta
right.
Colgate pack.
Yeah, I gotta go over some more news. Colts running back Jonathan Taylor. He's expected to make his 2023 debut this week against the Titans on Sunday. Finally, what are we expecting from him? What do you think? What do you guys think? I think he's going to be an awesome addition for Anthony Richardson. I think
Oh,
that offense is
dude.
going to take off.
I really do like Zach Moss though, so I feel like him and Zach Moss are going to be a great 1-2 punch and then Anthony Rich. God, that offense could be filthy, man.
I mean, it's going to
Jesus.
depend on,
Michael Pittman.
I mean, it's really going to depend on did he stay in shape. He could come into camp and look terrible. It might take a week or two for him to get going. And at that time, the way Zach Moss has been playing,
Yeah.
might be a 50-50 split back there.
A two-headed monster action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he'll be if he's in shape and if he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, I think he'll be great with that offense.
Good for them, man. The Seahawks tied their franchise record of 11 sacks in their win over the Giants Monday night. That was pretty cool, I thought.
Jesus.
What's going on with Chase Claypool?
So he was mad that he's not getting the ball. Last week, I guess he quit during the middle of a practice, so they sent him home. This week, they just told him not to come to the facility.
Told
So
him to
he's
stay home.
basically, I guess, going on the PUP list, or he's going to be cut, or might be traded again.
Well, pup list for what? You got to have something to be on a pup list, right?
No, it's like
Physically unable.
Jonathan Taylor. He was on the PUP list, but it was like the non-injury PUP list. So there's an injured one and a non-injury one.
Wow.
No idea what. I think the non-injury is if JT would have stayed out the whole year, he wouldn't have got paid for this year. He's just
Okay.
basically saying he's not playing. So I'm guessing the Bears are going to have to put him on the injured one or cut his ass. I don't know. I don't know all that.
Does Claypool just not want to play football, or like, what, is he at odds with the coaches, or?
He's a bum.
He's always having odds with the coaches. He's mad that he's not getting the ball.
Dude, he's garbage though.
Play for the Bears.
Straight
Nobody gets the
trash.
ball.
I'd rather have Devin Duvernay on my team than Chase Claypool.
Oh, hot take. Patrick Mahomes reached 200 career passing touchdowns in the Chiefs win over the Jets on Monday, becoming the fastest player ever to do so. He's gonna, if he keeps playing at the level that he's playing at, he's gonna blow everybody's records out. He's gonna blow away the passing yards. He'll blow away the touchdowns. He's wins, maybe Super Bowls. if they keep playing the way they're playing. But goddamn, Patrick Mahomes is such a fucking phenom. Panthers are currently, you already said that, currently in the market for a wideout. They made calls to multiple teams. Browns running back Nick Chubb underwent a successful first surgery on the knee. Said it went well. He's about ready to get the second surgery shortly. Bills defensive back Damar Hamlin was active for the first time since dying on the field last year. Had the team amped up. It's pretty cool. Rams signed tight end Tyler Higbee to a 2-year extension, $27 million. Good for him. The XFL and the USFL have announced they will be merging. Okay. And
Well,
Raiders.
I will say the XFL does have an agreement with the NFL, so that's why all the players are getting into the NFL after their
Like
season.
McCarron?
I mean, there was a bunch of XFL players that got in, not just AJ McCarron, but I mean, I guess it's a good thing. I guess it could be like a spring workout thing for players that don't get to play or try to make the practice squad.
Well, they definitely did it. They did it a lot better this time around because last time when they had the original XFL, there's only one player that played in that one that ended up ever going to the NFL. We've actually had
me or something like that.
Yeah, we've had a good handful of guys that have gone to the league from the XFL.
You forgot an injury report about the Buffalo cornerback tearing his Achilles. Their star corner.
White?
Yeah, White. He tore his Achilles.
I saw that today. I brushed off. I didn't know if that had, because it was updated a week ago.
Okay. He did tear his Achilles.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. Sucks for them. Oh well. Raiders defensive end Chandler Jones was arrested on 2 counts of violation of domestic violence protection order. What's going on with this guy, bro? We invited him on the show. We invited him on the podcast after he made what was he saying again? Something about somebody was.
He was talking bad about Josh McDaniels. Supposedly, there's a lot of skeletons in his closet. Supposedly, he's the reason for Aaron Hernandez's death. There's actually a lot of players though since then that has came out and said Josh McDaniels is a piece of shit. There is a bunch of players I've seen all over TikTok on all these podcasts that are just saying he's just a piece of shit. One player came out, I forgot his name. He was on the Patriots and he got hurt, season-ending injury, and he walked in and just laughed at him when he was sitting there, supposedly being looked at by the team doctors.
Wow.
Said, "Oh yeah, you're hurt. Oh yeah, ha ha ha," and laughed in his face and just walked out. So there are a lot of players saying McDaniels is truly a piece of shit.
Well, I mean that makes sense coming from the Belichick coaching tree.
Yeah. What he did to the Colts.
Well, yeah. Well, either way, Chandler Jones kind of going off the deep end. Hey, Chandler, open invite. You want to come onto the show and air out your grievances?
Some of the stuff he says kind of makes sense, though.
Explain.
I don't know. I just feel like he's genuine with the way he's saying some of the things. Yeah, I don't think he sounds too crazy.
He's genuinely saying some crazy shit.
But when you listen to Antonio Brown, it's out of left field. I feel like there was some truth to Chandler. I don't know.
He's making some weird statements about Larry Fitzgerald and his daughter and stuff like that. But I mean, the Josh McDaniels thing is making sense now that more players are agreeing with him.
I really mean the Josh McDaniels situation, not the Larry Fitzgerald situation. But who knows, man? You don't know what goes on behind the scenes.
Samo, what you got on the TV back there?
Some Asian lady.
Yeah, Tara's watching Below Deck.
Below Decks. I love Below Decks.
Oh God.
Yo, we watch me and Amanda watch. We watch. She's crazy about Housewives. Fuck, we watch Housewives like every. I've seen like half the damn episodes at this point. Below Decks, fucking all them shows. Fucking, my mom comes out and she's like, "How the fuck do you watch that shit?"
That's how I am. Yeah, like how do y'all watch it? It's just filling your brain with stupid shit.
Trash TV. Sissy watches it too.
Yeah. All right.
It ain't like the real world, man. Bring back the real world, MTV. That's the real trash TV we want.
Yeah, the Miz. Dolphins quarterback.
I'm done.
Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa and Cowboys linebacker defensive end Micah Parsons both won offensive and defensive players of the month of September. Rightfully so. They were both phenomenal this month. I still think TJ Watt should have won that.
Yeah,
whatever. You gotta give Micah some love. You know TJ's gonna win. He's gonna win the year award. So
Yeah.
Yeah, give Micah a month. Dolphins running back Raheem Mostert claims he is the fastest player on the league's fastest team. Big no on that one for me. Relax there, Devin Hester. It's going to be Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You had
Wrong.
one great game, and now you just want to talk all this shit. What'd you do last week? You didn't even get 8 yards. I'm done.
What the hell is going on with Joe Burrow? Let me. I added everything up. It didn't take too long to add up. Dude, he's thrown for 728 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and a fumble to sink the Bengals to 1-3.
Watch your mouth now.
I think we're a little past. He had a calf. The Bengals always start slow. He looks like a bad quarterback right now. He just looks.
He's got no line. His line is bad.
I'm the expert of bad quarterbacks. I'm a Jets fan, bro. He looks like a bad quarterback. He looks like he would have a hard time starting for the Jets right now. Not gonna lie, it's bad.
I mean,
what's the problem?
what did you just say?
You heard me.
What?
You heard me. He looks
Couldn't put
terrible.
Mahomes behind that line. You got begged in it.
Dude, Zach Wilson got more than a quarter of his stats in one game.
Oh my god!
In one game.
It's
In one game. How does Zach Wilson have as many touchdowns as Joe Burrow does in 4 games, bro? In one.
I have
What's
no
going
clue
on?
what's going on with the Bengals. It's the whole team. I mean,
There's the
Joe
chemistry.
Mixon,
The
Jamar
chemistry's off.
Chase. I'm always open. No, you're fucking not. Obviously not.
Maybe just have a hard time getting him the
Number one
ball.
receiver's gone. T. Higgins, like,
Yeah. And Jamie did mention in the chat too. He got that bag and said, fuck it. 275 million?
yep.
I don't think that's. I think he's gonna be fine, dude. The O line has been trash. Have you not seen that O line? It's been horrible.
They've been
The
horrible.
problem-
They've been horrible the whole time he's been there. What's
It's
changed
worse.
this
It's
year?
worse this year, dude. He's got no fucking time back there. He's got like 1 second to throw the fucking ball.
Here's the problem. Last year, though, they went and signed a bunch of offensive linemen. Everybody was like, oh, they're a top O line now. They got this guy, and nothing has
No.
panned out for that team.
Yeah, that might be the fucking problem.
And now they're already talking about they're not going to extend T. Higgins. They're going to keep Chase and let T. Higgins go and try to find a wide receiver in the draft.
Harrison.
Well, the Bears have the top 2 picks right now.
They're not tanking for Harris. Listen, the Bengals will be fine. They're gonna
The
win.
Bears have the top 2 picks right now because they have Carolina's pick for the DJ Moore trade.
Harrison going 1 or 2?
They have them number 2. They have Caleb Williams and
Caleb's
Marvin
going
Harrison
1.
Jr.
Caleb's going 1.
Yeah, they have Caleb 1 and then Marvin Harrison Jr. 2.
Drake May's like 4th.
Wow.
Top 5.
Wow. Well, I don't know what's going on.
The
in
quarterback draft, there'll be like 7 or 8 of them taken in the first round this year.
All right.
The
You guys
kid
have any
from
other
Washington.
things? News? Any other news?
Not that I can think of.
No? Anybody want to talk about anything right now before we go to week 4 review?
Got 2 rookies of the year so far, in my opinion, and one of them is not a Falcon, unfortunately.
What do you got?
I got CJ Stroud and
Be right back.
I thought he was done. No, I got CJ Stroud and Puka Nakua, man.
Yeah, Pukas, man. Still
Oh,
balling
yeah.
out. Definitely
Yeah.
still balling out, man.
That's
so
good.
You want to mute your mic or something, bro?
Yeah.
Look how big his reflection is, dude. You're such a
know.
giant guy, dude. All-time offensive lineman, bro. Let's see. All right, we're going to our week 4 review. Start rattling some stuff out. Browns look terrible without Deshaun. They lost a blowout, 28-3 to the Ravens. Lamar and Andrews were hitting though. Any thoughts on the Browns this week?
Trash.
Terrible.
John Watson not playing after being cleared. Trash. That's a pansy ass move after getting paid all that money.
Yeah, it's
They
pretty
paid you
horrible.
all that money. They let you serve your suspension. They
Yeah,
rode
but
with you.
look what they did to Baker. Baker played hurt, and then they gave him the old boot when he didn't do good.
They're
Kyron
stuck
Williams
with
looks.
Deshaun.
Kyron Williams is still continuing his dominance over there in LA. They won 29-23 over the Colts. Like we talked about, Sam Puka's continuing his dominance as well.
That
A
whole
lot of
team.
question marks about what happens when Cooper Cup comes back.
I think he'll still be great. He'll still be good.
I think they're going to feed off of each other. That
Yeah.
team,
I think they're going to be even more dangerous. Now, I'm not saying he's going to get 30 points a game or anything, but he's too good, man. He's too good.
don't sleep on that offense.
Yeah, they're rolling.
Now you got Kyron, like
then-
a stud running back to help open up the pass game. Yeah,
Is
the
Stafford,
sky's the limit for him.
Is he out? Is he on the injury report? They said he fractured his ankle on that last drive and got back up and went through the game-winning touchdown against the Colts.
I heard about that.
I saw questionable. Not
Okay.
expecting this time though. Vikings won a thriller over Carolina. Justin Jefferson was great again. Cam Akers looked very good in his debut for the Vikings. So did Madison though. They were both really torching up that Carolina rushing defense. Bryce Young, I gotta talk about him because I was actually able to watch a good portion of this game. For as bad as he was, what was the last game? He was kind of terrible.
It was a
He
hip
hasn't been-
contusion. Stafford.
Yeah, he has a hip contusion.
Okay, I
Bryce
thought it
Young
was
hasn't
ankle.
he hasn't been that good, but God, Bryce Young could throw a fucking missile, bro. He throws the ball fast. Like I was watching, I'm like, that's got to be like 60 something miles an hour. Kid's got a fucking arm on him. Good for them. Hopefully, they continue rolling with Adam Thielen. Cincinnati continues to look horrific. We talked about that. They lost a bad one to Tennessee, 27-3. Again, no offense happening for them at all. Derrick Henry reemerged there.
Yeah.
We were talking shit about it. We were texting back and forth during the game. And I'm like, dude, Derrick Henry still ain't doing shit. Tajay Spears looks like he's doing fucking everything over there. And he ended up rolling. He ended up getting I think it was like a 30 or 40 yard touchdown. Bowling over
Threw
people
one.
again.
He threw a touchdown.
Oh yeah, he threw one too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did that count for fantasy?
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should. Yeah.
he counts as a throwing touchdown. 4 points, Georgia's league. He counted. Trust me, I needed it.
I feel like
barely
it
beat
should
Randy.
count for more because that never happens. I feel like it should be like 10 points if a running back throws a touchdown.
He does it every year. I've had him
Yeah, like
2 years
once
ago. He threw 2 touchdowns in 1 year.
Yeah, he's got like 4 career touchdowns now, they said.
Yeah.
Dude's looking better than Zach Wilson already.
He's looking better than Ryan Tannehill.
Dude's looking better than Desmond Ritter.
They might need to do that. They might need to just put him at quarterback, him and Spears back there.
No, what happened was they had him lined up as quarterback, and the coach on who were they playing against again? It was the Bengals.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they called a timeout immediately. They saw freaking Derrick Henry back there about to get the snap as quarterback. Coach freaked out. He's like, timeout. Didn't know what to do. And then next play, he just still throws one. Like nothing. Yeah.
That fucking Bengals defense, bro. Nobody respects
trash.
Nobody respects the Bengals defense whatsoever. They said, "Fuck it, we're gonna throw with our running back." Time out. Okay, we're still gonna throw with our running back. What are you gonna do about it? That's terrible.
Where's Nick Rucker at?
Oh god.
Oh, he's been quiet, dude. I haven't seen him. Yeah, he's been super quiet. LSU trash and Cincinnati.
Oh, sad for Nick. Justin
Sorry, Nick.
Fields looked incredible in possibly the game of his life against Denver. 4 touchdowns, first career 300-yard game, and they still lost to a team that got 70 piece last week. Who knows if it's going to continue going for Justin Fields? I hope so. I mean, he's a good kid. Good kid. I like Justin Fields. I like the way he plays. They said he was going to try to air it out more often this season. We didn't really see it through the first few weeks. Finally did it last week. DJ Moore looked good, like we said. Good for the Bears. Maybe they'll get a little momentum out of that. You know, we're going to talk about it with the Jets game. You know, we don't got moral victories. We kind of do. Week 4, you know, when your team's kind of skidding like that, it counts for something. It don't count on the standings, but it counts for team morale. It counts for your fans, yada yada yada. So maybe that'll jumpstart something for them there. The Commanders took Philly to the absolute limit. Sam Howell had a great bounce back game after that 4 interception fucking shit show he had week 3. Hurts and the Eagles did rally off AJ Brown. Ended up pulling off the dub by 3 points to remain undefeated. They're one of the only 2 teams, along with the 49ers, are still undefeated.
And drug tested.
Yeah. Rightful. Dude, look at that guy, bro. Come on. I'm surprised he doesn't get randomly drug tested every week.
Him and DK every week.
Yeah,
Dude.
no,
Going to the showers, boys.
I find it so funny that they call it a random drug test. It wasn't random. Ain't nothing random about that.
Yeah, that dude just went completely off.
Yeah, good on them. The Texans absolutely wiped the floor with Pittsburgh. That was 30-6, winning their first home game in 644 days.
Mike
That's a long
Tomlin.
time. Oh,
Hey,
dude,
are
yeah.
changes going to be made? Changes going to be made?
Dude, they're talking about Big Ben coming in and running offensive coordinator. And they found Matt Canada's burner account. He used
Dude,
his team
I was about to
email.
leave. I thought you said he was coming back. I was like, I'm
Nah,
done.
today they found Matt Canada has a burner account and he used the Steelers email account, his work email account as the burner account email.
Wow. What an
Yeah,
idiot.
I just saw it before we jumped on here. I was like, what? And then they're talking about Big Ben maybe coming in for offensive coordinator, calling plays.
Oh my God. What kind, dude? One of the most boring human beings ever is gonna come in there and revamp that offense, dude. Come on now.
Don't tell that to the girls down in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, Jesus. Yeah, CJ Stroud and Nico Collins both had big days. I told y'all to watch out for this fucking team, bro. I told y'all. These Texans are my wagon, bro. They're my wagon last season when they were winning shit either. This team's got some talent on it. They got some talent. Looking pretty good.
They're young.
Dude, CJ Stroud looked good. Samo, you said you got a lot to talk about with CJ Stroud, bro. Stay sensational, Samo.
Oh, man. CJ Stroud, man. You guys were hating on him, man. All the hate in the world. Why? Because he's from Ohio State? This dude has been nothing but sensational. Let's pull up the numbers here. Hold on. 94 completions out of 151 attempts.
Oh,
62.3% completion rating. QBR 100.6. No interceptions, 6 touchdowns, 1,200 yards already through the air, and it's not even week 5. This guy is going off, and he's doing it with I don't want to write these guys off because they've been killing it, but nobody respected Nico Collins or Tank Dell before the year started. You guys laughed when I drafted him in fantasy. You guys were like, who? This guy's looking like a wide receiver 4 out there. CJ Stroud is doing things that no rookie's ever done. He looks like it's easy for him out there. And, when I watched him play against Georgia that one year, I knew there was something about him because he carved that defense up. He went off, and we didn't have the best secondary, but they were still good. We still had a good secondary. But dude, he's just poised. It's something about him, man. He's poised and just not scared out there. He looks like he's been a pro quarterback for a while.
Yeah, he looks very good with that Texans. But you hit all the nails on the head, man. Very underrated, very overlooked Texans offense.
And he's bringing the spark back to Houston, baby. He's bringing the spark back. Y'all
should ever have a spark?
Y'all have something to be proud of now, man. Y'all have some. Houston's on the way up. They're on the way up.
The strip clubs.
Bringing the spark back. What spark? They never had a spark.
JJ Watt. They had a spark with JJ Watt.
He is
Matt Schaub.
Go. Go.
They were he's second all time through 4 games for passing yards, only behind Cam Newton. I did see that today.
What, as a rookie?
As a rookie. He's second
shit.
through 4 games.
Well, Sunday was a little bit different, but through the first 4 weeks they were having to kind of play from behind a lot too. So you're kind of, you're going to see those kind of numbers come out. But I mean, Sunday was a statement game. That was a statement game, and they ended up losing. We talked about it, 3 offensive linemen in the game. They were playing so fucking hard.
And they're going up against TJ Watt on the other side, and you're beating them 30-6.
Yeah, it's highly impressive.
That's really impressive, man.
I'm really interested to see how these offensive linemen. Hopefully, none of them.
TJ who?
TJ what?
Who?
Flying.
He's looking like Matt Schaub back in the day, baby.
Matt Schaub goated. Bro, it's going to be interesting to see how these offensive lineman injuries are going to affect them, because they need pretty much all hands on deck for that offense to roll like it did yesterday, like it did Sunday for sure. So I'm kind of scared to see what happens if that offensive line goes down like that. They might start seeing can you imagine them being in Cincinnati situation with their offensive line? What would happen to the Texans? Oh, bro, it'd be terrible for the kid. Yeah. Cool. Chargers got the dub over Aiden O'Connell and his Raiders, 24-17. What?
That guy is trash.
Dude,
Dude,
what
that
the
guy's the
hell on
guy.
Aiden O'Connell now? Come on now.
How many fumbles did he have?
You look good in preseason.
Gotta give him it's his first game.
Yeah, bro. God, give him some time.
I mean, his mentor
Stop.
is Jimmy G. So I mean, come on now.
Stop, dude.
I mean, I see Aiden O'Connell and CJ Stroud on the same plane right here. To be honest with you.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done, dude.
I mean, you want to go by the rookie quarterback so far. I mean, you have CJ Stroud, Anthony Richards, then Aiden.
Richardson. Come on, Kyle
Yeah,
Pitts.
why you keep saying Richards? Is it you say Richards
No, you
again?
didn't even
No,
say
I said
that.
Richardson.
No, you say Richards.
You say
said
Richards.
You say
Anthony
Richards all the
Richardson.
time. You say
I
Richards
said
all the time.
CJ Stroud, and then it's Aiden.
Dude,
I mean,
the
it's-
last season you were talking about, man. I'm like, we did a draft show and you were on and you were like, yeah, you gotta watch out for Anthony Richards. And I'm like, yeah, cool, Anthony Richards. I started like looking him up on fucking Google. I couldn't find him. I'm like, oh, Anthony Richardson.
That boy hell.
Hell. All right. The Seahawks blow out the Giants 24-3 on Monday night. Danny Dimes 0-6 in prime time. Gino got hurt, came back in, and now the Giants have been outscored 94-15 in prime time. Whoa.
Why do they keep getting primetime games?
I have no idea.
I don't know. What do they need to do to fix this with their $40 million quarterback they got up there? What's going on with them, man? I didn't even
He's on his
bother. I was
way-
watching Raw last night. I did not even bother to watch this.
He's
game.
on his way. He's on his way out.
I watched the first half since he stayed up because she had Kenneth Walker on in her team, and I just fell asleep in the second half. It was so bad.
So I heard in 2025 they'll be able to trade him and get rid of his contract. So
who's
they're
gonna want him?
They got stuck with him. They're stuck with him for
Falcons.
at least another year. Who?
The Falcons. You all need a quarterback in the worst way.
All right, listen, man. I can't talk too much crap about him because he's a Duke boy. I can't do it, man. Daniel Jones, stay up, man. It's gonna be all right. What are you making, like 200 million? You'll be
Dude,
fine.
you had a whole shit on him Samo segment week 2.
I did.
Yeah, you did. You go out there, you do that to him.
I mean,
Come on.
What did he
man.
say? How did he say it?
you
Alma
do that to
mater?
him?
It's
Yeah,
my
alma mater. It's your alma mater. I know. Alma mater, bro.
Alma mater.
Yo, between fucking Jaguars, Anthony Richards, and alma mater, I can't with you three. I can't. Whatever
Anthony
Jamie is.
Richards, Jaguars, and need to get some merch going. Some
Dude,
t-shirts.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about making some T-shirts, like getting what's her face, Jamie, Ben's wife.
Yeah.
She does like printing and shit. I was gonna have her make us some shirts to start wearing with all of our little quotes, like Jaguars wagon and
Yeah.
shit. Like Anthony Richards with like a little thing. Anthony, we got to do something though. We're like ripping out catchphrases.
And we need to do the "I'm done" for sure because that's
Oh,
like
I'm done for
that's
sure.
a trademark.
Yeah.
I'm done. A gas station pack, all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think about it. Let me think about it. All right. So I guess we can go to our game reviews. Anybody have anything else to add before we start going through our games that we reviewed last week?
We're gonna talk about how the Bills beat the shit out of the Dolphins.
Yeah.
That's on our game reviews.
I called it. Did
Oh, it
I
is,
not
okay.
call it?
Yeah.
Did I not? You were riding that Dolphins wave
Okay,
so dang high.
Relax. It's on our game reviews. We're like 3 games away. Chill.
Ugh.
Samo, you
Oh.
can't start though because you want to talk so fucking much.
When are you gonna learn?
Lions beat the Packers 34-20. Thursday night football, Samo. David Montgomery, 3 touchdowns, undisputed number 1 right back there. What do you got for the Packers and Lions game, man?
Yeah, Jordan Love looked pretty mediocre, probably worse. That Lions offense is rolling, and I don't see nobody stopping it. I really don't. That offensive line is just too good. They got one of the best rookie running backs, and they hardly use him. Montgomery's out there getting 3 touchdowns, and that team is just too good. Then you got Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's like a freaking beast, target magnet.
Tier 1.
Josh Reynolds has been coming along really good for that offense, and I think they're getting Jameson Williams coming back soon. God, dude,
Next week.
this offense is insane to think about. And Jared Goff, hate him or love him, but he's been consistent. He's been feeding his targets and not turning the ball over a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lions look
I'm
Lions
I'm a
look
little
good.
I'm a little concerned about David
Aiden
Montgomery.
Aiden Hutchinson, that defense. Why are you concerned about Montgomery?
Dude, he's taking a beating, bro.
Yeah.
He's getting a lot of carries, bro. And he hasn't been the most durable guy in the last, 3-4 years either. I guess all the incentive is there for the team to just run him into the ground because he got Jahmyr Gibbs waiting in the wings there.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see them try to maybe kind of scale it back. I think they plan on it. We had talked about this in Jadir's fantasy league chat. We had talked about them kind of scaling back David Montgomery at some point, just to kind of start getting the kid in there. David Montgomery's going to start needing a little bit of rest. They're going to start splitting the carries a little bit more evenly. But so far, through 4 weeks,
Also, man, Christian Watson without that touchdown would have had a terrible game. I mean, I think he only had like 10 yards or 11 yards or something like that.
Yeah.
2 for 25.
Yeah, 2 for 25. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's better. I thought it was like 2 for like 14 or something. But
I mean, I
that,
think we're all missing the point with the Lions. How about the fucking defense in the secondary?
yeah,
Brian Branch is a fucking baller back there.
Hurt.
That
Yeah.
kid
He's
is a
hurt.
beast. For a second round pick, he was a steal. The
yeah,
offense is, I mean, they have a good offense, like you keep pointing out, but their defense, it was 27-3 at halftime.
yeah.
Yeah.
All the
They
Chiefs,
were-
half the stadium was Lions fans. The Chiefs heads
Yeah,
don't
dude.
care anymore.
Holy crap, there was so much blue in the crowd. Especially you could definitely see it after the game too when they were doing like the post game thing. God damn, it must have been like 10,000 fucking Lions fans there.
And then I'm thinking, second half, they got the garbage time points and all that. But Green Bay I know you believe in Love a lot and he had a great start to the year, but why did you stop running the ball? Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon only had 10 carries. Like, what is up with that shit? You just fuck the run. We're going to just throw the ball on the Lions after, 2 picks? They forced a fumble. I mean,
Yeah.
it was just
terrible.
that was ugly.
Yeah, I think Aaron Jones wasn't quite 100% yet.
Oh, definitely not.
So they were definitely kind of scaling him. Hopefully he'll be up to speed. this
AJ
week.
Dillon even had a good game this year.
Not really. No.
Yeah, he's been he has not been good this year.
I know we
He's a
talk about
handcuff.
all these teams' defenses, but I would probably start putting the Lions up there because they're playing some fucking defense, especially against us.
They're
They
coming.
played great against the Chiefs, even without Travis Kelce. They played great defense against us. I know the Seattle game was high scoring, so there's one game, but Green Bay, I mean, they pretty much shut them down. Second half was just garbage time points.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. We all picked the Lions too. I don't know if y'all can see the board very well.
I could say.
Yeah. Travis, you're still winning 16-4. I'm coming in tied with Samo. Samo fucking had a big week. We're both 14-6.
Came back on him.
And Jamie 11-9 as usual.
Trash.
Cool. Good for the Lions, man. Falcons Jaguars. Travis. Falcons drop one to the Jags. 7-23. London. I think pretty much all of us were watching the Toy Story version. That was very interesting. How do you think the game went, and how did you like the presentation on the Disney thing?
For their first time doing it, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't perfect, obviously. There was a lot of glitches and all that, but
Yeah, like first quarter.
They did pretty well trying to keep up with the players, especially when Robinson caught that ball on the swing pass and then juked the guy out. They did pretty good. I did like the presentation. The Falcons, I mean, I don't know what the fuck we're going to do when your defense only gives up 13 points. I mean,
yeah,
I know the score was 23-7, but Ritter throwing a pick six and very next play throwing another pick and short field, and they scored again. Game was over at that point. I don't know why we don't turn to Heineke just to see if he can give us a spark. Ritter he had 191 yards passing, but he really, garbage time he finally started throwing the ball.
Yeah.
We ran the ball 22 times, and I've already told y'all that's going to be disaster if we don't run the ball more than 30 to 40 times a game. We have Ritter throwing 31 times. I think our defense did play pretty well. I know, again, we gave up 23, but for, not moving the ball and our defense being on the field most of the time, I don't know what else the defense can do. They kept you in the game most of the game, except for the turnovers. Jonnu Smith was our leading receiver, which is just
I'm done.
Wasn't he the leading receiver like the week prior to?
yeah. He had
Oh
6 catches, 95 yards. He had a 33 yarder. I mean, Bijan had over 137 yards altogether. Drake London had a touchdown, but I mean,
Don't
3
barf,
catches,
Anthony. I saw
28
that.
yards. Kyle Pitts, yet again, 4 targets, 2 catches, 21 yards. It's a Ritter, 3 turnovers. I mean, at some point, you got to find a spark. And our coach is not the spark. It's the same boring post game speech. We're going to get better. We're going into next week. Like, dude, that's not what the NFL is now. It's a lot of young, exciting, offensive minded coaches. I mean, that's the way the game is now. There's some teams that are built on the defensive side, but when it comes down to it, you better have a nice offense that can score you some points. So
No fucking
disappointed.
fire in their guts, bro. That's what it is.
Arizona has more fire in their guts than we do.
Fuck yeah,
Joshua
they do.
Dobbs looks better than freaking Desmond Ritter.
Fuck yeah, he does. Dude,
I mean, it's
that
just
Falcons offense is abysmal.
I mean, even Trevor Lawrence didn't even look that good. I mean, he was the
No.
number 1 pick, but he didn't like.
He had an off game.
I know. Other than the back of the, he hit Calvin Ridley in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. I mean, he really didn't do that much. It was, I don't know. It's just
Self-inflicted wounds,
disappointing.
man. Self-inflicted wounds.
It's just disappointing, and hopefully our defense can slow down the Texans coming in this week. So that's all I could say. I'm disappointed. Disappointed in the coaching. Disappointed in the offense. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss of words already, and we're 4 games in.
They're abysmal. Samo, any other thoughts on the Falcons, bro?
Oh
on your
yeah.
glorious
So I'm
offense?
not gonna give all the blame to Desmond Ritter. I don't think going with Heineke right now is the solution, because you're just putting a Band-Aid on a problem. And you're also putting it in your young quarterback's head that if he makes a mistake, he's getting benched. He's only played 8 games. Mistakes are part of the game. Look at Zach Wilson. He made tons of mistakes before he got benched. So you got to give a kid a chance. Also, pass protection, worse in the league. Terrible,
Bad.
dude. We
Very
paid this offensive line all this money for what? They can't even protect Desmond. They give him 1 second. It's just like Cincinnati. It's just like Cincinnati. Russian the run line is good, but they're not going to the run. How are you gonna go? How are you gonna pass the ball if you're not going to the run? We have the most dynamic running back in the NFL in Bijan Robinson. Well, one of the most dynamic running backs.
Whoa.
We're not using Algier. We're hardly using him. We're not doing what we do is run the ball, and you're not going to give Desmond Ritter a chance to succeed if you don't go with the run, because they're just going to pressure him every single time, and that line cannot hold that. The O line can't hold the D line. It doesn't matter who we play against.
Yeah, they look like Cincinnati without the weapons.
I don't think Desmond Ritter is getting benched is a solution right now. I think they need to get the O line needs to get better, and the play calling needs to get way better too. I don't know what Arthur Smith's doing. I really don't. He needs to get it together.
The problem with that, bro, is I mean your offensive line is not going to get better overnight, man.
No,
It's not.
No.
But your quarterback situation possibly can if your backup is possibly better than your starter. That is something that can. He already knows the playbook. He's been practicing with the team. I'm sure he's had a lot of first team reps too. Got a lot of stuff during preseason. I know did Desmond Ritter play a lot of preseason?
No, he played 1 game, 1 drive.
Yes, that means Taylor Heineke's in there for a lot of the time. Getting a lot of first team reps.
Here's my thing though is, okay, you look at Ritter right now. Do you think he's going to be a future starting quarterback in the league?
Dude,
I don't know. It's too early to say. But
No,
You
right
have
now,
7
I do
quarterbacks that
know.
are projected in the first round.
Dude,
So
I know. I
you
do.
might
He doesn't have any
wanna
talent.
You might want to start thinking about, okay, we might put in Heineke because this year's draft, there's 7 first-round quarterbacks we can possibly go get. So
speaking of another thing, Caleb McGarry, his new name should be Caleb McScary, because that guy cannot block. He can't. That dude is trash. The dude is horrible.
Here's the thing on Ritter, man. I mean, you got to look at it for what it is. He's a third, fourth round pick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the big hype on him, I don't know how you can call it hype, is that he's going to be a good game manager. You don't draft a game manager, bro. You get a game manager as like a free agent, like veteran quarterback later on, in his years or whatever. You don't develop a kid as
Brock
a
Purdy.
game manager.
Brock Purdy entered the room.
Yeah, but Brock Purdy's a seventh round pick. You don't need a game manager. You need somebody who's got some talent because that offensive line can't really block worth well. I think the defense has played pretty decently.
Great defense.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. But with the dynamic ability that you have in your running backs, with the weapon you potentially have in Kyle Pitts, if he ever gets the fucking ball, with Drake London, like you need a talented quarterback. Zach Wilson is a second overall pick, and we'll go into it on Sunday. He looked like it. He's got undeniable arm talent and mobility. He's not a game manager. That's the thing. You don't draft a game manager in the first round, bro. You're drafting a quarterback that's got he's got one or two really good skills, maybe three, if you're talking about like a Trevor Lawrence or something like that. And you try to develop the other few of them. You don't draft a guy who's just going to be a good game manager. He doesn't have a cannon. He doesn't have mobility. His reading ability is not very good either when he's reading the defense. I'm not sure if he studies a lot of film. I'm not sure how hard this kid's even working, to be honest with you, to see where he's come from week 1 to week 4. It looks like there's been no improvement. Nothing's changed. He's still making the same mistakes he was making before, and he made them big enough on Sunday to pretty much hand that game over because your defense was playing well. Like we talked about earlier, Trevor Lawrence he didn't really have a good game. That was an opportunity for you guys, and you guys handed it over to him. Whether it be interceptions or, just bad play calling. But, I mean,
you got to run the ball.
Yeah, 100%.
Got to run the ball, dude.
Our O-line
I was saying that last week about the Jets, dude. Fucking run the goddamn thing 30 times. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta. Sam's right. We do have our offensive line built more for run blocking. But, I mean, our pass blocking wasn't too terrible. Ritter just says hut and he looks like a robot. They were talking about it during the game. If you watch Ritter's eyes, he says hut and he stares down his number one target.
Yeah.
Something that Zach Wilson was doing.
If
you listen to him Sunday night, look at Zach Wilson. He's actually reading one target to a second read, then he throws the ball away. That's what Ritter needs to be doing. But no, Ritter says hut. He looks right at his number one target and he's throwing on the ball. There's no looking this way. And
he did. Yeah, one of those interceptions.
Oh, there goes Sam.
This was so easy for the other team because that's what he
both
did.
of them. The back-to-back picks was right to the Jaguars. Back-to-back plays.
Fucking Jaguars, bro. Fucking Jaguars.
Jaguars,
bro. Brandon agrees Ritter is not the guy. But on that same token, being a 4th round pick, bro, you're not losing much if you do end up benching him, ended up calling a season for him, whatever. It didn't work out.
Yeah,
it would have been nice to have him
that way. Yeah.
It would have been nice to have him have some
This
more
guy came in and said, I'm not leaving till I win a Super Bowl. Well, I guess you're going to be in the freaking crowd as a ticket holder because you ain't winning with that. What? I'm done.
God,
this guy.
Oh, yeah, I wish he would have more reps.
Magic City pack.
Why, dude, why did we stick with Mariota last year, bro? He should have given this kid 4 or 5 more games. So we would have known about this coming in. If he would have had
because
8-9 starts last year.
100%. Idiot. That's why. And Arthur Smith is Mariota's boy and wanted him to succeed and just kept it going on way too long, way longer than it should have went on.
Fucking told y'all, man, dude. If this kid would have had 8-9 starts last year, we could have figured it out. This is gonna be bad. They probably could have done something in the offseason, seeing enough on film with him to, give themselves a better backup plan than fucking Taylor Heineke.
I'd rather go trade for Drew Lock.
Yeah, so you could have done fucking anything. You really could have done anything. But
I mean, Drew Lock. Better. Whatever happened to Brock Osweiler? Somebody call him.
Listen,
Brian Hoyer. Yo, dude, I'm hearing a lot of talk about Nate Sudfeld. Might be able to get, you want to wait on? He's hurt. He's a little banged up. I have to wait a couple months.
Who is that?
Nate Sudfeld, dog. Come
He's
on.
on the IR, baby.
I know, dude. Just stash him.
Is
Falcons
he
can
even on the
stash
practice squad or is he in the XFL? Who is that?
He's
He's
on
on
the
the-
IR. He's sitting at home.
Lions, bro. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go into our big game on Sunday, Dolphins and Bills. Bills win this one 48-20, convincing win over the Dolphins. We were okay, we weren't really split on this. You see the point. That was the only one who had
Anthony was on the Dolphins wave.
I was on the Dolphins way, but then he dropped a 70 piece on Denver. Denver's a powerhouse. But no, the Bills, man, killed it. I was watching this entire game in its entirety.
This isn't the John Elway days, brother.
No shit.
Snap back to reality, son.
No, the Bills look fucking amazing, man. Josh Allen looked great. He was throwing bombs, man. That fucking team was running. James Cook had a day, I believe, too. Dolphins couldn't really get anything going. They tried Mostert a few times. Mostert looked bad. He wasn't getting any clear running lanes. I think the Bills were just doing a really good job of jamming them up.
A-Chain.
Yeah, A-Chain did have look, dude. It fucking pisses me off so much. Dude,
8 carries,
101 yards.
A-Chain
Wow.
got going. A-Chain did get going, man. When he scored those touchdowns. Yeah, I think they have two. Did he have 2 touchdowns?
2
Yep.
tutties. 2 tutties.
A-Chain accounted for 14 of their 20 points, bro. Fucking A-Chain, bro. It pisses me off because I was all over Mostert. I got him in like 3 or 4 of my leagues. I'm like, dude, this kid's gonna be undisputed, and he goes out and fucking shits the bed like that. But oh well, good for the Bills. Good for their defense. They did really well at containing the Dolphins' high-powered offense there. Tyreek Hill, you didn't see him break off anything big. They were trying to scat him again, try to slot him again, try to get him, some quick passes, maybe get past the defense. But
Braxton Berrios. Go.
yeah, Barrios was there. I think he had a couple catches too. There.
He had 6 for 43, 1 tutty.
Yeah, good for him, man. Good for Barrios. Another Jets miss there. But yeah, good for the Bills. Anything else you guys want to talk about in this game? I thought it was a very exciting game to watch, at least for fantasy wise.
Josh Allen.
Guys going.
Josh Allen, 21 of 25, 324 touchdowns, 3 of them to Diggs. Good God, that connection is the best connection in NFL.
Dude, can you believe we beat them week 1?
Not the way that they're playing. They took that game personal for some reason. And they're just
they did.
beating.
Well, I mean, dude, it was a huge game for both teams, man. It's a huge divisional game. The Dolphins coming up with all that hype. Dolphins just looked flat coming out right out the gate. They just, I was like, where's 70 points?
All 3 of their running backs, I guess they wanted to get them going. They pretty much, James Cook had 12 carries for 29 yards, which isn't great, but the other ones had 30 yards each. Cook did have a touchdown. Yeah, Josh Allen was just trying to go through the air that game. Like that's
he looked comfortable out there. Dolphins defense not the best.
They locked up Tyreek Hill. I mean, he had 3 for 58, but I mean,
Yeah, that's what I say. They were trying to do some scatty stuff with him. They were trying to get him some quick balls in the slot and try to hopefully make some people miss.
His
but
team is a problem, dude.
It felt like, like the Dolphins, they do all that motion with all their wide receivers.
Yeah.
It's like the Bills did the same shit to them. They gave them a test of their own medicine.
That's exactly what it looked like.
Gabe Davis were just in motion the whole time, just going back and forth. And I was like, damn, it's like they're just making fun of their playbook. Like we could do it too, but even better.
Yeah, that's exactly the same thoughts I had too. I'm like, God damn, these guys look like Dolphins.
And Dolphins, they better get a defense because their defense is not looking that great.
Yeah, they're gonna have to deal with Zach Wilson eventually. Let's see. Patriots and Cowboys.
I'm done, dude.
Patriots and Cowboys. All the Patriots and Cowboys.
Oh God.
Patriots and Cowboys. Cowboys steamroll the Patriots 38-3. This is supposed to be Jamie's game. This ended up being the biggest defeat in Bill Belichick's history as an NFL coach. He has never gotten beaten this bad. Quite an amazing game from Dallas. I believe Dak had some good numbers. Pollard, I think, looked like he had some good numbers. Patriots offense just couldn't get anything done against this defense, man. This Cowboys defense is so good.
Pollard didn't even really do anything.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this Cowboys defense, bro, they're no joke.
Yeah, that Cowboys defense did most of the work. I mean, Prescott had 1 touchdown to I don't even know how to say the guy's name. Luke.
Who?
Oh yeah,
Like,
Loopkey.
Luke
That's the only touchdown Dak had. Yeah,
dude.
No, it's he threw it to CD Lamb.
no.
That's what
Or
it
did
says
he?
right here. Hunter Lupicki had a
Oh yeah,
rushing
you're right.
touchdown.
You're right. You're right. I was looking at the rushing.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Lupicki had a rushing touchdown. I'm done.
Luke Beaky.
Ooh.
Dude, he's up and coming. Up and coming. He's the number 7 behind Pollard. You didn't know?
The Deuce Vaughn too.
Deuce Vaughn. Yeah, bro. Hey, I'm telling you, watch out for Luke. Watch out for Luke Schoonmaker. Luke Schoonmaker's coming. Telling you.
Do
Now,
we really have to talk
Ferguson had
about
one
this?
too, right? Didn't Ferguson have one?
No, he had the 7 for 77 though.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Michael
Watch out.
Gallup, 60 yards.
Damn. That's a big game for them too, man. The Patriots defense was kind of like their strong suit coming into this, and to see them get walloped like that. Bill looked like he was like not even like present during that fucking game, man. Like I saw a little bit of him like on the sidelines, like he was just looking confused. Like he honestly might have gotten out coached in this one, man.
Can we go ahead and start saying that Brady made that team 70%, 75%?
Yeah, what's going on with Ramondre Stevenson this year, man? He's been a major disappointment.
All right.
Well,
Didn't he have like 9 points or something?
they played from
He
behind.
had
I
like
mean,
6.
that's the problem. They're playing from
Cowboys
behind.
defense, bro. It's Cowboys defense.
You have that. You have Mac Jones, fantasy score 0.7 points.
The same team that got beat to Joshua Dobbs.
Stop. What's
I
going
just love
on
all
this year?
week. All the sportscasters
Dude
are
has
talking about.
freaking alopecia.
Hey, watch it. Okay.
Anyways, I love all the sportscasters all week. We're talking about how Zeke was going to eat and feast all over the Cowboys defense.
Trash.
Bomb.
This defense is making Dak Prescott look like a good quarterback when he's nothing more than a glorified Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson's better. I'd rather have Zach Wilson than Dak Prescott.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
I'm just saying.
Worth back.
I fucking do it. Flying Monkey Heavy Hitters gas station pack, dude. I can't with this fucking guy, bro. You're killing with the hot takes this week. You normally do
This
very well
dude must have drank a old school Four Loco before he came on.
with the
I
caffeine in
wish. I wish, man.
it.
This
I just don't see it
dude.
with Dak, man. I don't get it. I don't see. He's got like a stacked O line to protect him. He's got CeeDee Lamb, Gallup to throw to. Give Zach
Game
Wilson
manager.
those weapons.
Game
See
manager.
what happens. See what happens.
Okay. I listen. I love all the I love all the love because we're gonna go right into that game now. Chiefs and Jets, Sunday Night Football. Chiefs 23-20. Big game for the Jets. Everybody in town.
It's you.
Taylor Swift in town.
Taylor Swift.
Swifty in town. Hugh Jackman was in town. Ben Lively was in town. Everybody was in town for this game. This is the biggest game so far of the year, NFL wise. Everybody was there. Two huge monster teams going
What
at
did
it.
you say?
This is the biggest game of the year, NFL wise. Yeah. Is it not? Did you see all the media hype on it?
Because of Taylor Swift, that's
Because of
all the
Swift.
media.
Okay. Yeah. So
There's
okay, I
no
saw
hype
it. It was,
around
still,
the Jets, brother.
it was a major game. It was a huge fucking
Every
game.
time Zach Wilson
time.
dropped back, the camera went to Taylor Swift. They
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll go over this game a little bit. Coming out of the gate, I had all but given up. I went ahead last week. I did my whole playbook situation about how they fixed the Zach Wilson thing. They did exactly what I told them to do. I just want to let that be known. But 17-0 in that first quarter, it looked pretty abysmal. God, if they would have scored another one, I might have fucking shut this one off, to be honest with you. But it was going very poorly. And then Zach Wilson comes out, and starting they end up getting the safety. So I'm gonna do a side note on the officiating in this game. The officiating was piss poor. I love the fact we got that safety call, which should not have been a safety. It was a face mask into the end zone. Was clearly not in the end zone, but they said because he got pulled at the time he was in the end zone,
Yeah.
they called it at that point, but it's usually when the point of contact starts with the face mask. It's not when it gets pulled. I don't know what they were talking about on the fucking podcast. But yeah, we ended up getting that lucky call, and that like just sparked the team up. Zach Wilson came out and was throwing fucking dots. He looked confident. He was throwing hard shots. He threw a couple missiles. He was hitting his guys. He was stepping up in the pocket. He was rolling out. He was throwing with confidence. Brees Hall ripped off a couple of decent runs too, so the run game was there a little bit. The big change in this game was there was a lot more third and manageable versus like the last few games with Zach in there, where we're talking 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, yada yada. I saw a lot more 3rd and 5s and stuff, so there was a little bit less pressure there. The Jets' offensive line did very well at switching it up and getting catching people on the fake and stuff in the bull. They stood up. They gave him a little bit more of a pocket this game. Either way, it was just all about Zach Wilson. I think it had a lot to do with Aaron Rodgers being there too. Aaron Rodgers got in, I think, on Saturday. Spoke to the team, spoke with Zach, spoke to him on Sunday. He was on the field. He ended up going to the box with Woody Johnson because he ain't gonna risk fucking getting taken out on the sideline with his Achilles. And that was another thing people were talking about. Like, dude, how's this guy already like walking around? He just got the surgery 2 weeks ago, and he's already in a boot on crutches, and he's like moving around too, like pretty well. So that's a really good sign for him. There's a lot of still hope he can be back for the season. I don't know, bro. If Zach Wilson keeps playing like this, they said it. Even Chris Jones said it. Patrick Mahomes said it. The coaches said it. They said if Zach Wilson keeps playing like this team's gonna win a lot of games. He did bring him back. He threw some good touchdowns. He threw a couple touchdowns. He was dotting dudes. Did end up giving up the fumble though at the end. You can see that he was crushed too. That it really sucked to see. But a difference in this team is that even during the struggles the last couple of games, nobody was giving up on him. His teammates were not giving up on him. And you saw it at the end of the game on Monday. You could see on Sunday, you could see how crushed he was. And he's got Randall Cobb there, Alan Lazard, they're patting him. He's like, it's my fault. And they're patting him and they're hugging on him and they're like, consoling the kid, saying that, it's okay. It's okay. And dude, the teammates love him. They're behind him. The coaches are behind him. We talked about it real early in the show. Moral victories don't count, but I mean, it kind of does when you're, 1-2 and you lost your starting quarterback in week 1, play 4. And, your backup quarterback who we gave up on last season ended up benching, ends up coming in on a primetime game with the whole world fucking watching, going against the Super Bowl champs and plays like that. There's just not much more you can say about it. Hopefully he can keep this going. We have Denver this week. I think we're going to fucking steamroll them. I think they're going to get destroyed. I think Zach Wilson's going to have another big game. We start seeing Zach Wilson piece together because he's had games like this before. He's me and Travis we were texting that night of, like, he does this. Like, we'll have a game or two, like he just looks like the second overall pick, and then he'll go back into he'll turn back into the fucking pumpkin again.
I see a change.
Yeah, a lot of people do. And
Last
it's
year,
a one game change too.
Well, last year they he I don't know I forgot what he did, but they asked him if it was his fault they lost the game when it was, and he was like, no. Well,
yeah, the defense. He's like, do you feel like you let the defense down? He's like, nope.
Yeah. This year he's taken accountability, and you could clearly see he's grown over the offseason. I'm rooting for him. I hope he does good. And when I said like one of the first podcasts, I said I don't
Taylor,
see
will you get out of the shot?
I don't see no fire in him. I see fire in him now. He's got fire in his gut.
Yeah, he does have the fire in his gut, man. The kid looked like a fucking champion. It was a spectacular turnaround. I said in the chat, you laughed. I'm like, that was spectacular. I'm not talking about Zach Wilson is spectacular. I'm saying the turnaround from the Patriots game to this game was spectacular.
Is he a good fantasy pickup this week for the waiver wire?
Yeah. Against the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to run a lot too, though. The Broncos rush defense doesn't, really pose a big threat to us. We want to try to keep Zach Wilson out of any situations that might get him hurt because, we want to keep that confidence up. So I think they might run the ball a little bit more this weekend, but yeah, it's probably a decent pickup, but good for them, man. Good for my Jets. I felt, I was, God damn, I hadn't been that excited over a football game in a long time, bro. I was like jumping up and down. I'm like, I can't believe this happened. Amanda, like when it got to like, I think it was like 14-0 or whatever, or 10 or 14-0. Amanda's like, okay, I'm going inside. I'm not watching this. And I'm like, I started screaming, and she had to come running out to find out what was going on. I'm like, dude, they're doing it. He looks good. I don't know what they did, but he looked like an NFL quarterback, man. He looked like a leader too. So
So
good for him.
take going down 17-0 to wake them up, though.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, that was just.
well,
I told you, I was like, man, what is up with them? The first few drives, the O line was just horrendous. Chiefs
yeah.
go down and score. Defense was kind of shaky there. I think they, the big stage.
No. The defense looked like shit. They came out playing like shit in that first quarter.
And then
they did.
Second quarter happens. You get the safety, and it's like just a light just flipped in them. It was like, who is this guy? He's stepping up in the pocket, taking off running. Like I was saying earlier, reading the first, going to his second. Even the announcers, I can't stand the announcers, whatever, Chris Collinsworth and them.
Yeah, they were dabbing him up.
One of them said Zach was trash. And
oh, you're talking about fucking, oh, dude. We got to talk about fucking what Harrison, right? Rodney Harrison?
Yeah, screw that guy. What he did, that was all, that's a punk ass move.
Chris Jones is like, what?
Yeah, and then, so, I mean, even Chris Collinsworth was saying, like, he felt like Zach Wilson was just so pressing all these years. And that night, it was like he's reading his first read, going to his second read, then throwing the ball away, or he's taking off. So I'm still not – your O-line looked good. Zach Wilson still made the mistake at the end of the day. You still lost. But you got to start running the ball more, man. I mean, you only ran the ball 16 times, and you got 108 yards. Brees Hall had 56 on the ground. I mean – you got to get that run game going with that pass game, and it's just going to – you guys are going to win some games. That division.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to beat the Bills again.
That shouldn't be a problem.
You can't drop 2 to Miami, or else then you're going to be, 6 games already down. You can
we haven't even played them yet. I think Bills kind of exposed them a lot last weekend.
And you guys, I will say, officiating was horrendous. Both of the Patty Mahomes takeoffs, holding right on the left tackle, both times. Obvious holding.
Bro,
I started screaming at the TV. Sissy was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I was like, he's holding him. His hands are up in his face mask, too, on the first one.
Jermaine Johnson
one was even worse. And then you called a holding on Sauce. But
so bad.
The ball's picked off.
5 yards, bro. 5 yards. You get 5. I was screaming. You get 5 yards. You get 5 yards.
It was the worst reffing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, dude, Jermaine Johnson was getting held the whole game, and I've never even. Dude, I'm the first guy to tell you, hey, take it out of the ref's hands, bro.
Yeah, should never be the reason why you win or lose. Do that a lot. But if you go back and watch film on them, that their O line holds all the time.
Yeah, dude, Juwan James is fucking terrible at it. He does it all the time. And he's lining up 5 yards back.
I text Anthony about this. Doesn't it just feel like the Chiefs always get the calls, or they always get the calls that don't go against them?
Yeah, bro.
Like they're the new poster team of the NFL.
The face of the league.
The Patriots used to always get that with Tom Brady there.
Tom Brady was the face
and
of the league.
And now it's like Patty Mahomes there, and it's like they always just turn the blind eye to the obvious holdings. All of America saw the holds. All of America saw the holding.
Yeah, I think it was shocking to see. Well, not too shocking, but shocking enough to see Saleh freaking out.
Oh, yeah. He started cussing out that one official down the sideline.
He is like the coolest coach, like the calmest guy. He never shows emotion out there except for like when it's positive stuff. He was fucking livid because he knew this game got ripped from our hands, but
ran down the field screaming at that ref. That was awesome.
Rightfully so, bro. But yeah, that was a hell of a game. And honestly, I was thinking about it Monday, how to like break this game down. Because I'm like, I can't break it down other than just 2 good teams going at it on prime time. That's what they look like. Those look like 2 good football teams.
You guys had
close game.
You guys had Travis Kelce and Mahomes shaking.
Yeah.
I mean, really, the Chiefs' offensive player was Isaiah Pacheco. I mean, he was gashing you on the ground, which was
yeah.
He's been coming around.
Disappointing to see because you guys are so good up front, but
told you fucking guys.
You guys had Patty and Travis Kelce on lockdown.
Yeah, I told y'all that it's gonna be a lot closer than it looked. I told you we were gonna make it somewhat of a game, and I didn't expect it to be this goddamn close. 3 points, but I told y'all. And Patrick Mahomes.
Even the clock's right twice a day, once a day. How's it go?
What?
A broken clock is right once a day. There we go.
What?
People in glass houses sink ships, bro.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
motherfucker is not real.
Okay.
Hey, I saw a
Travis,
video of CMC with that lady. That was funny.
God damn it. Travis, you want to go into studs and duds, man, for this week?
Yeah, studs this week. Kyron Williams, 27.7 points. Devontae A-Chain, 27 points. AJ Brown, 38.5.
38.5.
Collins, 35.8. Mark Andrews, 25. Anthony Richardson, 29.6. David Montgomery, 34.4.
No
Studs of the
CMC?
week.
No CMC up there?
I mean, he had 41.8, but all of America knows who CMC is, and it's just becoming an everyday thing. I mean, every Sunday he's getting a touchdown at least, so there's 6 for you.
Yeah.
I mean, duds of the week, obviously, Matt Jones, you have 0.7 fantasy points. You were started in our league.
That's dud of the duds, bro.
I'm done.
Yeah, I might be dud of the month.
What was the
Dude.
stat line on that? I'm looking it up.
70 yards, 3 picks a month.
You had Ramondre Stevenson, 5.5, 2 fumbles in the game. Kirk Cousins, 9.5. TJ Hawkinson, 4 points. Michael Pittman, 4.5 points. Jamar Chase, you did have 14.5, but you expect more when you're the number 1 wide receiver now and your team's getting beat 23-3. James Conner looked like trash.
Always open, man.
James Conner, 6.5 points. Also got into a fight after the game with I don't know how to pronounce the safety's name for the 49ers, if y'all saw that or not.
That's cool. Got a little fire in their guts, huh?
Yeah, they got into a fist fight. He punched him in the face, and dude sitting there squaring up with him.
You know, James Conner went, you know he did. He went up to him and said, "Hey, man, let me see your hands." And then I guess he took that as an invitation to throw a fucking right hook.
And Ramondre Stevenson,
Dude.
6 fantasy points this week.
Ah, shit.
Ah.
Patriots offense, bro. Fucking stalling out.
Trash right now.
All right, guys. Cool. We'll go into our game previews then. Nice. We're making great time. I'm gonna start off. Samo's gonna start off. We got a Thursday night game. It's Bears and football team. I don't think we're really interested in doing that. Does anybody? No, I didn't get any
Commanders,
response.
if we're doing the pick for national
No,
Commanders.
we're not doing a pick.
No.
No, fuck that game. Okay. So we'll go to our team games and then an interesting game or two. We'll start off Samo Texans versus the Falcons. Texans coming in minus 102 underdogs. Falcons are minus 116 favorites in this after the Texans beat up on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both teams 2-2. Spreads 1.5 Sunday 1 p.m. What you got, Samo?
I think the Falcons get this one done. I think defense keeps us in it, and I think this time that the offense is going to be way better. I think CJ Stroud throws his first pick this week. I'm calling it.
Jesse Bates.
Put it on your parlays. CJ Stroud over half or over 1 interception. I see it happening. I see him getting frustrated with Bates and AJ Terrell. And then I just see us hopefully I see us run the ball more, like Travis was saying, 30 times. Run the freaking ball. And then that'll open up the pass for Desmond Ridder. And I think Kyle Pitts has a decent game. I think he'll get going. 7.5 fantasy points. No, I say Falcons win 24-17, something around there.
Travis, what do you got?
Oh man. Hopefully the offensive play calls get better. I'm gonna ride with my Falcons as I always do. But
You look like you have zero confidence in this.
I have zero confidence in our coaching and Ritter right now. It's so bad when you see the third quarter and he throws for 115 yards and through 3 quarters. It's just I don't know really what to make of that. That's usually like a first half stat for most players, but this is through 3 quarters. Our defense, like I said, they're better than what we thought, obviously. Jesse Bates, big key. That dude is a freak. He is ready to hit. He's fast as shit. But, yeah, Falcons by 3, 20-17.
Cool, man. We'll get Jamie's pick, I guess, in text or whatever. I definitely got the Texans in this one. They just beat the Steelers. Huge game. Walloped them. Threw the ball all over them. CJ Stroud looked good. Looks like he's gaining confidence. Texans defense going to be way too much for the Falcons. They got too much firepower over there, man. You have to worry about what's his face, the first pick this year. What's his name again? Yeah. Who's the first pick? The Texans guy, the Texans edge rusher.
Will Anderson.
Yeah, Will Anderson. You got Will Anderson over there. Yeah, the Falcons do. I mean, their secondary looks pretty decent so far. You said Jesse Bates, man. I mean, he seems like he's like the whole defense. AJ Terrell's solid too, but I think the Texans find a way to overcome. They'll win. Is this game at home? Is this Atlanta game?
Yes, we're in Atlanta.
Oh yeah. Well, it's not going to matter at all because nobody's going to be there. But yeah, definitely got the Texans.
You're probably right. Probably going to be empty seats. Probably seats going for $15 right now. Probably.
Damn. What time's the Jets game this week? We're 4:30. Maybe I'll go to this one. Shit, maybe I'll go to the Falcons game. I'm gonna hit up Mazzi's afterwards. You guys want to go to the Falcons game this weekend?
We're going to the. Oh wait, no, that's Saturday. I'm down.
You want to go? Travis, you want to go?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see if we can find some $15 tickets. Let's see. Fuck. Why don't I ever have my shit pulled up? This is what Jamie's usually here for. Stat girl. Where's my wife?
What do you need? What's that?
I'm trying to get to the NFL fucking lines because I was gonna do a money line pick of the week.
$30. $30 right now.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna put that in.
Games. Huh?
Are the seats decent?
The Falcons are -2, and the over
all right.
41.5.
Not bad. Row 7.
Well, I have those odds already. I have the odds for our games that we're doing. I just wanted to see what I can, because I'm gonna do my betting thing later on. I'll look at it here a little bit, but yeah, I got the Texans.
Are we going over the Saints and Patriots game?
Jamie's not even here, so but we kind of have to.
Okay.
Jamie is gonna be here next week. Yeah, we can brush over that real quick. God damn, fucking, that's a shitty game. What many other games going on? Let's throw that fucking game out, dude. Let's just throw that game out. There were some other decent games I was looking at.
And you got the Titans and the Colts battling for first place. The Jaguars are playing for first place. Have you seen that whole division? They're all 2-2.
Yeah, and the lines are so tight too. Oh my god, fuck, it's so tight. Yeah, let's switch over. Let's fuck the Patriots.
You got to go the money line for the Dolphins. I would take that against the Giants.
That's $5.90, bro. You're not taking that. Just stop, bro. Just stop. All right, let's do Titans and Colts, man. I like that. Titans at the Colts. Titans coming in -104 underdogs. Colts -112 favorites. I like this game for the Colts, especially at home. But the way they've been playing, Jonathan Taylor's return game, there's gonna be a lot of people there. Gonna be a lot of hope for him. Be interesting to see how they utilize him. See how many touches he gets. I think he'll get a good lion's share. I don't think they're gonna put any sort of governor on him, just because how well Zach Moss has played. So there's not too much concern. Plus the injury crap, the BS in the offseason. They don't give a fuck about this guy. They're just going to run him into the ground. So I think he's getting a lot of touches. This might be one of your first returns that you see, like game one, where he actually like has a huge game, like where he's going to get a lot of work. I definitely have the Colts in this one. I think Anthony Richardson's playing well. I think you'll see Pittman more. We didn't really see him a lot last weekend. I think we'll see him more here. They're going to have to. The Titans defense has been kind of decent, man. They've been decent enough to keep them in some games. So they might end up having to throw a little bit. Depends on how Jonathan Taylor looks, really. If Jonathan Taylor comes out swinging and he really has a huge game, if we're talking like a 30 touches, you're not going to see Pittman get a lot. But if they slow him down a little bit, if the run game isn't quite there, they will throw a little bit more to Pittman. I definitely have the Colts, man. There's just too many ways for them to beat you. What do you guys have?
I mean, the Titans are what? Derrick Henry and Spears and Bust. I mean, their quarterback Ryan Tannehill is Ryan Tannehill. Secondary is trash. They probably have one of the worst secondaries in football. And I think the Colts just have an overall better team. Richardson.
Yeah. Dude, he's a phenom, man. This kid is a fucking good quarterback.
He's impressed me. He's lived up to
what did I say? Go back to the early podcast.
So fuck CJ Stroud, bro. This kid is the best quarterback in this class.
I wouldn't go that far.
They're right there together.
Why?
Because CJ Stroud is a better like they do things differently, but they're both the same amount of talent. You can't say fuck CJ Stroud after what he's done.
I think
beforehand.
Richardson has way more talent than CJ Stroud does.
I mean, he's bigger, faster, and can run more. But CJ
Okay,
Stroud,
so what?
CJ Stroud has a
He can
way better
throw
arm.
too. He's got a good arm.
CJ Stroud's way more accurate though.
Great. He's got accuracy. That's good.
I think the Colts.
Stop, dude. Get off the pack for a second.
Nate Sudfeld has accuracy too. What's he doing?
Stop.
What's he been doing?
So does Aiden,
Resting
whoever
his
the
ankle.
fuck.
O'Connell.
You guys said Aiden was throwing darts in preseason. Dude's a bum.
Well, we're talking about regular season.
Looks like they pulled him out of some freaking trailer park and said, "Hey, we need you to suit up for the game today." He's like, "Hell yeah, I'll do it, man. Give me some Copenhagen. I'll
Who
go in there
else
and
for
get."
the Raiders are going to start? Nathan Peterman?
I think they might make a move for
Goat.
Clayton. Might
That
make a
guy
move
is
for two.
goated. Just call up Sam Bradford, man. Sam Bradford was a legend.
Stop it. Okay, Travis, you said Colts.
I'll take the Colts in this one.
Jamo, you agree?
That's tough, man.
How's that tough? The Titans suck.
Yeah, but they got Derrick Henry still. He's a beast. I'll go Colts barely though. I go Colts by 3.
Dude, they got Derrick Henry. He's a beast. I'll go Colts. Okay.
Barely.
All right.
It's a toss up for sure for me.
Yeah, toss up. Real
man.
toss up there. Okay. We'll go into Travis. You got Eagles and Rams. This is gonna be a good game. Rams coming in plus 176 underdogs to the Eagles minus 210 favorites. Spread is 4.5. Eagles coming in 4-0 against the Rams. I don't know what their record is. I forgot to write it down. Sunday, 4:00. What do you got, man?
I think the Rams will upset the Eagles this week. Cooper Kupp's coming back. Eagles they were just in a tough game with the Commanders. I feel like every game they've been in has been tough.
Is he playing? Is Kupp in?
Is he playing?
Kupp is supposedly in. He was practicing today. So Kupp should be back. Kyron Williams is looking like a monster still. The Rams defense, they were up big last week and let the Colts back into it, but I have a gut feeling the Eagles are going to lose this one. I think it's their time to drop an eggshell, and I think they will against the Rams.
Yeah, I'm in 100% agreement with you on this one too, man. I was kind of like, I don't know if I should say it. Thank God you said it first. But yeah, Rams, man. Especially with Kupp coming back. He's not. It's impossible. There's a couple guys in the league, Kupp being one of them, Mahomes being the other, that you can't put a governor on, man. You can't put anything on them to limit them. Once they're on the field, they're going 150,000%. Especially with Puka, as Sam likes to call him, Puka. They got him there, Tutu Atwell there still. You can say Kyron Williams, Matt Stafford, great game manager, good arm. Eagles are due for one here. I think this might be the week that we see one of the undefeated teams go down here.
Don't sleep on them.
Huh?
Don't sleep on the Rams, man. I
never.
saw them all offseason. I was like, they didn't get better. All the reports with Matt Stafford and the young guys, they've done better than what I expected. And their offense is just going to get better. So,
it's been the emergence of Nakua and Atwell, man. Where did these guys come from? Holy moly.
Kyron, Nakua, Atwell.
Yeah, a lot of firepower there. Yeah, I'll take the Rams too, man. What do you got, Sema?
Eagles.
Why?
They're just gonna keep rolling, man. I don't see. I see the Rams giving them a good test, but I think AJ Brown is on a mission right now. They're not gonna be able to stop AJ Brown.
How many points did they give up to the Commanders?
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
It's a new. The Commanders are decent. What are you talking about?
Sam Howell or Matthew Stafford?
Matt Stafford.
Jahan Dotson or Cooper Kupp?
That's cool, man. That's cool and all, but
Brian Robinson or Kyron Williams?
Okay, DeAndre Swift or Kyron Williams?
Oh,
that's a tough one. That made you have to think on that.
Kyron Williams.
AJ Brown or Puka Nakua?
Dude, hey, maybe a shootout, huh?
It's gonna be a shootout. I'm taking Eagles.
Hey, the Eagles defense, their secondary has not lived up to the hype so far. So Their front
Yeah.
seven is good, but their secondary has been very suspect
I
this
think
year.
Kyron has a long day with that front seven.
You let Mac Jones throw all over you the first game of the year.
It's all right,
Yeah.
dude. It's the NFL. Zach Wilson threw all over the Chiefs. What? I mean, it happens.
Because Zach Wilson's a phenom. Okay.
Done.
yo, over under 50.5 for this one. So yeah.
Oh, over.
Yeah, over for sure. Okay. Let's go into I got the next one, I believe. Yes, Jets and Broncos, 425. Jets coming in plus 110 underdogs to the Broncos minus 130 favorites. Both teams are 1-3. Spreads 2.5. Jets are gonna fucking steamroll.
Wait, who's the
team.
favorites?
Broncos.
That's a good money line to bet.
What?
Yeah, it's a decent money line.
That's
It's
good
definitely
money
decent.
line.
I'm not sure.
Broncos the favorite.
Yeah, bro. I'm because probably
I'm taking Etowah versus Broncos money
Yeah.
line.
bro. So so I was thinking about taking the Rams money line here, but I might have to go with my Jets again. Because I went with them, I think week 2. I picked the Dolphins money line last week. That didn't pan out. But I mean, it's not going to pan. It's a plus money line, so you're already kind of betting against Vegas there. But yeah, man, with all this shit that Sean Payton was talking, with the momentum they're going to have coming off that primetime game against the Chiefs, if Zach Wilson continues to roll, even if Zach Wilson doesn't really roll, this is a game the Jets could win with Zach Wilson throwing 160 fucking yards, bro. If we just run enough, or if we run effectively against them, their offense isn't going to do shit against our defense. I don't see anything they have that's good that we're even shaken about. Russell Wilson,
Cortland Sutton.
no.
Whoa.
Stop. Jerry Judy? Who? Dolchich? Is he playing yet?
I don't even, dude.
Dulcich. I forgot all about that guy. Is he
Devontae
alive?
Williams is hurt
That guy
too. He's
alive?
banged up. Come on, bro. This is
I'm
stupid.
done.
How are we
You just
coming
said
in?
Dulcich.
The
I'm
only thing
done.
the only thing the Broncos have is Patrick Surtain the second. That's about it.
Patrick Surtain the second.
Oh.
Oh, you had to put in the second. Like we didn't
Yeah.
know. Patrick
Dulcich's
Surtain.
on IR.
Yeah. So look at that, bro.
Only
What do they
reason why
have?
the Broncos have been trashed this year is they don't have their secret weapon.
We completely shut down the Chiefs for 3 halves of football, bro. And you're telling me the Broncos are coming in as favorites, bro? The team has got a 70-piece dropped on them and barely got out of it. Who did they play again last
The
week?
Bears.
Come on.
They made Justin
Come
Fields.
on.
They made Justin Fields look like a freaking Joe Montana out there. The way he was throwing,
Yeah.
slinging that rock, dude.
Yeah, come on now. Yeah. So I'll definitely take the Jets for sure. I think Zach Wilson's a really good game. I think we run. I think
Dude.
our defense is too much for the Denver Broncos to take to take care of. I think we're going to be just fine. You agree, Travis?
Jets country. Let's fly.
Oh, I'll make you a shirt that says that, Samo.
Yeah, I'm going Jets. The Broncos got the defense that made the announcers go, Justin Fields is having the game of his career. He looks better than he's ever had. That's how bad the Broncos defense is. And I like Justin Fields, but fuck, dude, you went out there and made him look like the GOAT. I mean, imagine what Zach Wilson's going to do. He's going to go for 600 yards, 6 touchdowns on that defense.
Oh my God,
Prime
bro.
time.
This is going to be
Put
ugly.
primetime James Harris, Reed Webster out there.
I think this game is going to be ugly. I think the Jets are going to win by 21 or more. That's how they're pissed off.
Yeah, they're pissed.
I think they're going to
Quinnen
win by
Williams
21 or
is-
more.
What's his name? Quinnen Williams, Russell Westbrook, your food, bro. Your food. Sack 5 times. 5 sacks.
Is what he does. That's his old dance he does. All right, cool. Sunday night
Jey
football.
Uso.
Huh?
That's what Jey Uso does now.
No, Jey Uso
Dude,
does
how
this. He
hard-
does this thing.
Oh, is that
How
what he
about-
does? Okay.
Yeah.
How about
No,
the
he does-
CJ Stroud
Oh,
Tank
yeah.
Dell Selly? That shit is lit.
Ooh, look at that. We have a DJ Moore. Wow. Cut that. Cool. If you guys want to go on Prize Picks real quick for 22 in the next 22 minutes, DJ Moore slashed to 26.5 receiving yards against
What?
that's the over under. That's a Prize Picks pick 'em right now. That's their I guess it's Taco Tuesday. So that's
Yeah.
their discount. 47% off. Pretty cool. I'm gonna find something else to do. Let's do Cowboys and 49ers Sunday night football, I believe. Sunday night, right?
Game of the week.
Game of the week. Sunday football, Cowboys coming in, 49ers. We know everything
Dang.
about these teams. Right now, the line, if I go ahead and
Just
look.
Gotta be Niners.
Niners.
Yeah,
score.
it's Niners are favorites right now, minus 188. The spread's
Yeah.
3.5. Cowboys plus 158. That's too high of a plus for me to take.
What is
bro.
that? That's Sunday night game?
Yes, Sunday nighter.
Fire.
Yeah, Sunday nighter. Yeah, damn. It's tough to call because I really don't know what to think about the Cowboys so far, man. Because they look like coming out, they're rolling, start the season. Defense looks like it's going crazy. They end up looking like shit, and then they come out looking really good again. So it's like they're very inconsistent. So it's hard for me to tell. The 49ers, when it comes to consistency, have just been so they've been so straight and narrow. They've been so consistent. They've been so good offense wise, defense wise. There's just so many weapons on that 49ers offense to take care of. I understand the Cowboys have a great rushing defense. I understand Micah Parsons is very good against the run. You're still dealing with Christian McCaffrey. I don't think they're going to be rushing a lot, honestly, the 49ers. I think they're going to be using Christian McCaffrey, throwing him out of the backfield a lot. I think you might see him line up in the slot too. I think they're going to do some trick stuff with that. Deebo Samuel is going to have a much bigger game than he had last week. He was kind of just a distraction all Sunday last week. You're going to see them use all their weapons. We're going to see Ayuk coming back, right? Ayuk's supposed to be healthy,
Yep.
I believe. Yeah, so they got Ayuk, they got Samuel, CMC, Purdy playing good, offensive line playing good, defense is playing good, Bosa. I got to go 49ers here, especially if 49ers at home again at Levi's primetime game. I got 49ers.
So quick to jump off the bandwagon you are.
What are you
jumped right
fucking
off.
talking about?
Been on that Cowboys wagon all year.
Dude, I'm calling it like I see it. I'm calling it like I see it. The Cowboys have a great team. They do. They're just very inconsistent, man. You never know if they're coming to play or not. So
Listen,
until they show me a little bit more, I got to jump off the wagon at least this week against the 49ers, bro. You're talking about, the best team in the NFC, I think. So
they have looked dominant against the Giants, the Jets, and the Patriots. Some of the worst offenses in football.
yeah.
And then you lay a goose egg to the Cardinals. You haven't played nobody good yet. Your next 5 games is about to determine your season.
Yeah.
49ers are going to steamroll this team. And then they have the Chargers, the Rams, and the Eagles. Your season's coming up right now for the Cowboys.
The
Time to
spread's
see who you
3.5,
really
Travis.
are.
It's 3.5, bro.
I don't think they're
telling
going
you.
to steamroll them, but
It's 3.5, man.
49ers will beat them. It will be, I think, 10 points.
I mean,
10 points. And
I can see it.
Dallas fans, it's time to see what your team's really made of these next 4 or 5 weeks, because your first 4 games have been against lesser offenses, terrible defenses, except for the Jets. But yeah, for some reason, I feel like this is the Cowboys every year. They play against these bottom of the barrel teams. They look great. And then when they go up against the real competition, they always fall short.
is
So
Micah playing or is he out?
they said he was
Like-
fine after the game, right? He got hit
Yeah.
in the jaw, was busted open or something.
Yeah, he's banged up, but he's fine. He's supposed to be playing.
Okay.
I didn't hear anything about him being out. The official as of today at about 12 or 1 o'clock was questionable. But I mean, that was before practices and stuff, so I didn't really see anything about it. I haven't heard anything since.
I think the 49ers are going to beat them pretty bad.
Yeah, Samo, you agree?
I'm going Niners. Yeah. They got an alien on their team. I mean, dude's straight from Mars.
For now, till he meets Micah Parsons.
CMC. It doesn't matter if he meets God himself. He's running right through him. He's
Oh my
running over-
God,
he's
bro!
hurtling
Dude,
over
knee
him.
pads, knee
I'm just-
pads.
This guy-
Pads.
This
Elbow
guy
pads.
is sensational.
Maybe you get the plastic for the
This
floor.
might be okay. I'll get my knee pads out even more right here. This guy will go down as a top 3 running back of all time when it's all said and done. Top 3.
Let me go get the plastic.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Top 3.
Whoa.
Top 3.
Whoa. Whoa.
Top 3, dude.
Who are your top 3 right now? Who are your top 3 great all time? Go.
Right now?
All time.
Barry Sanders, number 1.
No.
Yeah, what do you mean no?
No.
What do you
You
Continue.
already know who Anthony's is.
Barry
Continue.
Sanders, number 2, Barry Sanders, number 1, Jim Brown, number 2, and it's a toss up at 3. I might have to go Walter Payton, number 3. Yeah.
Travis, who you got?
Top 3 running backs of all time?
Yeah.
I'll put CMC at 3.
Over Walter Payton.
Yeah.
Barry, Peyton. God, there's so many great ones. Fuck, we always forget about LT and what he did, but
Don't forget about Curtis Martin either.
AP.
Curtis Martin. I know that's who you were gonna say. I already know.
No, I wasn't.
Who?
He's top 10. He's top 10. He's top 10. He's top 10, not top 3.
He might be top 20.
I think Jim. I mean, I don't know, dude. There's
Marshall
so many.
Falk over Curtis
It depends on what system you want, but I guess Jim Brown. But I mean,
I
there's
got you.
Dickerson. There's fucking LT.
That's where I was going, bro.
There's-
I'm going fucking Dickerson, Barry, and Peyton. And then CMC's a close top 20.
Go watch Jim Brown's highlights, bro. He
Stop
made
it.
those guys look stupid.
Oh yeah, Eric Dickerson was unstoppable too. Okay. Great. That's about all we got. I mean, I wish we had Jamie here to give us. He's gonna have to give us his picks in like the next 24 hours, or we're just
doing
gonna
the
make
Packers and Raiders.
We could brush over it if you like. I mean,
No, I didn't know. if you
Jordan
could-
Love comes back and throws 3 touchdowns, 280 against that trash
Yeah.
defense.
okay. Well, I'll go with some quick picks here. Shit. Let's just fucking do it, man. I'm gonna go Jets money line this week. What were they? Plus 108 on the money line. Tight money line, but still a plus. So if you're gonna take a plus, that's the one to take. I think we're gonna beat the Broncos pretty easily. And God, I went with Travis Kelce anytime touchdown last week. Did not hit on that. But they're playing Minnesota this week. So definitely gonna have to go. Dude, as long as this pick is here, I gotta take it because it's too much of a lock to not. So Travis Kelce anytime touchdown on Prize Picks against the Vikings for sure. There's another anytime touchdown you can take as well. I like both Kyron Williams is there, and so is Tyreek Hill against the Giants defense. Oh man, I think the Miami Dolphins, bro, they're just running it too much recently with Achine and fucking Mostert and everybody and
A-Chain.
A-Chain, whatever, A-Train.
I'll take Brian Robinson anytime touchdown against the Bears. Sorry ass defense.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
there
yeah,
too, but
easy.
you know if they're gonna go Gibson too.
I'll take Cole Kmet for over 3.5 receptions.
Eee.
Oh, wow.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
I don't know. Samuel's hot, so
That's
Yeah,
Justin
you know,
Fields'
Prize
bailout.
Picks, they have
Justin
to take
Fields
down the
bailout
CMC
guy.
anytime touchdown because he just gets too many of them.
Justin Fields is going to be looking for bailouts all game long. And where's Cole Kmet going to be? Right there. Open like Jamar Chase. I'm always open.
I'm cutting that from the show. So we're definitely doing Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce anytime touchdown score with Prize Picks underdogs. That's it. Anybody else have anything they want to talk about before we head out?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for being here. I know it's the end of the show. I still want to plug this ad real quick. I want to take a moment to thank Hal Blyweiss and Shelly Flores from Social Media Management Consultants for helping us out from day one with the podcast. Social Media Management Consultant stands ready to meet all your social media and community management needs. Scan the QR code behind me for more info or email them for your free evaluation and recommendations at info@socialmediamanagementconsultants.com. Thank you for everything, Hal and Shelly. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Samo. Another good show. Another one down. Hopefully we get Jamie back next week. If not, won't be too much of a loss. Thank you, guys. Peace out. Breaking Walls and Faking Balls podcast. Catch us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
Fire your
YouTube.
guts.
Let me see your hands. As well as right here on Facebook Live every Tuesday, 8 p.m.
Dental pack.
You take the bus? Who's driving?
Joshua Dobbs. Go.
Stop it. Nate Sudfield.
Go.
Favorite pickup of the week, Joshua Dobbs.
Hey. Joshua Dobbs. Take the
line, all my man, VIP going
while he's hot.
Zach
Bands make a
Wilson, Nate
dance with a
Sudfield, maybe
bag
if you want
full
to
of
stash him
sand.
on your IR.
I'm done. Bye.